up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another daily review, and this one's to that T.I. Dope Game, and this is a great example on why I'm giving away 3-month supply of Tidal on Apple Music, because this song right here, dude, is one of those that come off as an Apple Music exclusive, because all of the websites and stuff that has this song are ultimately just giving you just the preview off of Apple Music. For those of you who have not seen, you can go to downloadpass.com/giveaway for all of the rules in order to be entered into this, in which I'm giving away 3-month supply of Tidal or Apple Music depending on the winner's suggestion. The link to it is in the description below, man, but overall, I'm giving this song, man, a yellow light here, because simply put, it's not that great of a track. Like, I honestly feel as though that production wasn't on the level that it needed to be. I did enjoy what T.I. is ultimately rapping about here, but it didn't come off as a good song, as this is a song off the Ghost Recon soundtrack that just came out, and I'm pretty sure that's for a video game. Like, a bunch of these different entities are grabbing a bunch of hip-hop acts and making their own projects out of it. Like, there was recently one about underwear. If you remember, they did the same thing for that company that does mac and cheese for the most part. I can't even remember their names. But this is definitely a trend that's going on in the industry, and it's really just a statement to how popular that hip-hop music is, especially on the radio and all of that, man, that they would go ahead and use this to promote their own goods, even though rap music really has nothing compared to what they trying to do with these video games and this food and all of that, man, and that underwear. But in the end, everybody's getting paid, so I'm all happy for everybody. So in this song, T.I. is going in on the life lessons that he learned for being an ex-drug dealer, and he's talking about some really real stuff here. First thing being, there's no loyalty, there's no trust in this game. And he means that in every aspect, man, from talking about these women out here that you kind of want to be with and all that. They will betray you if they can come up off of you. Talk about your homies that you came up with, they will betray you just as quick as these chicks. Even the people that your homies try to co-sign and push you on with, all of that may all be a trap. He talks about risk versus reward and such, and that is very prevalent in that game, because ultimately, if you want to come up and actually get up out of where you're trying to go, you're going to have to risk your freedom. You might have to ultimately risk your life if you're trying to be in the drug game to come up. And that's why a lot of people within the drug game really don't come up, because they're not willing to put up that kind of risk. That's why a lot of these drug dealers out there are really like $200 drug dealers, where all they do is come up with $200 at a time and think they actually did something. He talks about how your word is everything in this world and such, man, because when you betray that, then a lot of people will look at you shadily to the point that they'll try to rob you, or they'll actually try to not deal with you, and a lot of bad things can happen to you. And the thing about these life lessons, man, they can be applied to everything in business in general, you did? Like, this isn't just the dope game, man, because it's all related. So I really enjoyed the content matter. It's just he's not delivering it in a super lyrical punchline like fashion that very many lyricists would actually be able to do. Like, you can be able to get your point across and tell people all these things that you learned while doing it in a very good lyrical way, while T.I., he just more focused on the message here. While I said that production wasn't that strong, just overall the track wasn't that dope. But a quick recap here, man. The positives that I'm taking from this is I definitely enjoyed the message that he's trying to send here. These lessons that he learned can actually teach people to go ahead and avoid the drug game all the way, because it's not a good thing to be a part of these days, because there's too much risk and not enough rewards, especially now. But the negatives is, it's just not that quality of a track here, man. But this concludes today's review, and now we're gonna jump into a brief instrumental from underground producer Poppy Figs before we jump into the news, and then jump into an article from downloadpass.com. See that Chance the Rapper donated $1 million to Chicago schools and such, man. And you know what? I'm very happy for that brother. He's definitely got his heart in the right direction. Definitely trying to look out for kids in the inner city that's trying to come up much like he did. But yet my thing is, there has to be a better way than giving these people the money. Because here's just the fact. They're going to mess that money up. Guaranteed, like they mess up the money all the time. Second, these inner city schools and all that, it's not just the money that has them miseducating the kids, man. I mean, to keep it 100, dude, the curriculums that they teach are just not true, especially when they talk about history and black history, because to these school systems, black history starts in slavery. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpass.com, and today's article was about always being questioned, because this is just the reality of life. There's no point where you will ever reach where nobody will just not question you. Like, you're so big and you're so powerful, nobody questions what you're trying to do. In which we see this all the time right now in the music industry, dude. Like, Drake is one of the biggest out there right now, selling the most of anybody out there. Everybody wants to question his skills because he gets ghostwriters. People even want to question if he should be a part of hip-hop because they classify him as a culture vulture. So if that's going to happen to Drake, it's always going to happen to you. This is something that you just got to understand. People will forever question you, and the only thing that you can do is continue to move forward in your own life and try to find your own success, because these questions are always going to be there. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.